Hey, hello. Yeah, like here's a Ray from HashKey Capital. Like HashKey Capital is like one of earliest and largest crypto investment company in either mainland China and Asia. We got like three fund total like 1 billion AUM, and we got already invest like 20 like 250 projects. For myself, I joined this space in 2017 and joined HashKey in 2020. Focus on ZK and on-chain area. So let's start today's panel. So we got several good person here. We got like Neil, we got Vincent, we got them, and okay. So can you guys just introduce yourself to the everyone?
Well, I can skip maybe.
Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Vincent, co-founder of Term Structure. It's really our pleasure to host this event, and I really appreciate the support from a lot of people. And we have a community support, and we have a co-host, and we are building a fixed income protocol, and we also build our own ZK Rollup solution, which is ZK Rollup. And we are very happy to be here to meet all of you. Okay, thank you.
My turn? Hey everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Soong from Zomma protocol. Actually, I joined the crypto community for more than 10 years. At the beginning, I remember in 2013, I was a Bitcoin mining chip designer. So I joined this industry for a long time. And in 2016-17, and we have launched the DEX called Joyso. It's a hybrid DEX. And now we are making a whole new DeFi option exchange on ZK Sync. It's called Zomma. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. This is Marouen. I work with Polygon. I'm based typically in Singapore, and I lead the Asia-Pacific region with the team. What do we do at Polygon? We have obviously our Polygon POS chain, which many projects have been using it for a couple of years. But also we did launch a ZK Rollup L2, Polygon ZK VM, in mainnet with a lot of DeFi applications deploying there and thriving. But more importantly, we also launched the Polygon Chain Development Kit. And so with that, we're hoping projects can spin up their own L2 and they can configure that L2 to their liking and have more control on their ecosystem. Happy to be here.
Yeah, sure. So like my first question is like we got like a different type of person in the ZK area. We got like a Reddio is like working on the top of Starknet, and we got Term Structure that doing their own rollup. It's not like a rollup service, like you are doing your own chain, ZK chain. And Zomma is on the top of ZK Sync, and Polygon doing your CDK. So I'm curious, like in just like as your perspective, especially like a developer perspective. So what is the like advantage or the disadvantage to like using your solution, like Starkwell, like building your own chain like ZK Sync and Polygon CDK. So let's start with Neil.
Yeah, so I think I introduced a lot already. I think the advantage definitely for Starknet is the efficiency. But due to they are using the new language, right, the adoption is pretty difficult for them. That's where we see a lot of community currently really trying to educate developers how to convert from Rust to Carol. And Reddio is trying to solve that issue actually with the APIs and the smart contract template. Hopefully with that tools, right, people can adopt faster. But I think that's, to me, the single challenge for Starkware when you're trying to come up with a new language.
Okay. For us, I think advantage and disadvantage. We develop our own ZK Rollup. Okay, I can say disadvantage first is very tough, very hard. But I think the advantage for us is that we can fully control our path and our timeline, because in last year Q2 we just built our team and we just were designing our term structure protocol. We found that at that time most of the feature in ZK Rollup, it include like transfer, deposit, and withdraw. These basic features However, in our protocol, we need to have more advanced features. For example, we have primary market, we have secondary market, we have auction, we have order book. We need to have more sophisticated feature on ZK Rollup. So we have no choice. We have to develop it by ourselves. And also, we had considered to adopt existing solution, but the problem is that at that time, many ZK Rollup solutions are under development. So we are not sure which platform, when they will release the feature we need. So it is really high uncertainty for us. So we have to develop it by ourselves. Yeah. So basically, this is our reason to adopt our own ZK Rollup solution. And but I think one of the most important advantages is that we can, fulfill our requirement for our according to our business requirement. So we can basically control this, and even though it's tough, but we can keep it under control. Yeah.
Yes. We Zomma has launched on ZK Sync, so that we think we will build our project on not our own ZK EVM. That's because I think maybe if you are doing a ZK chain and it's very professional, you have to take a lot of you have to spend a lot of time and energy to do it, and then that's not most important, because the most important thing is how to get the ecosystem done and attract the people to join your chain. As a user, it costs the cost from mainnet to L2 chains is very expensive. For my example, maybe if I want to change USDC, maybe from Ethereum mainnet to layer 2 layer, I spend maybe more than $50 for one time, and I have to wait 15 minutes. So it costs a lot to move your money from one chain to another. And then that's not only it's only the physical fee. And every time if I move a lot of money, I feel so nervous. And if the money gone, what can I do? So it's also the mental stress. So I think for our project view, we'll make our project on ZK and let the professional team to do the L2, and we just operation our own projects. So that's what our view. Thank you.
Sure. So at Polygon, we believe that actually each project may have different requirements, and so that's where we offer the options. So you always have POS and ZK EVM to deploy your projects on. And the main difference here is that with POS, you will have maybe cheaper transaction fees, and this is good fit for gaming, for social, whereas ZK EVM have full proof submitted to Ethereum, and so the gas fees will be a little bit higher, but that brings additional security. But then ultimately, some projects will grow in size, and they will need their own configuration of chains, and that's where we offer them also the option to have the CDK. And with CDK, you'll be able to go and deploy your chain that is an L2, but then rolling back to Ethereum. The challenge often with doing this is that you might find yourself building a chain that is isolated from the rest. And so you have fragmentation of liquidity, fragmentation of access and composability. And that's what we're also trying to solve with the CDK. And so with CDK, you'll be able to have transactions happening on ZK EVM, then maybe you can trigger a transaction and compose it with something happening on Mutable, happening on A-Star, and you can build this. And this is where ultimately the challenge is to know what to choose and which stage of your organization you have to go with. Building the ZK chain itself is also difficult, and so that's why we work a lot with implementation partners, Rollup as a service providers and implementation providers, and these will allow you to really offload that work and focus on what you need to do, which is running your app and maybe building your ecosystem. So these challenges exist there, but hopefully with this wide range of platform that we have, we can address them, and then our job really is to educate and speak to the projects and say, well, this is how you should start and maybe go there, and that's how you should phase out your journey.
Special question for the term structure. So like back into the first day, if you just find like some good technical architecture and solution. Like today, like we got like Polygon CDK, we got the new ZK thing. Are you still want to build your own rollup instead of like using the using other solutions?
Okay. Thank you. So basically, your question is that do we consider to use their existing tool? Okay, that's a great question. Basically, we are still researching a lot of solution now, and I think in this field, the technology improves very fast, and we are researching how to do more, efficient proving system. For example, we have to research how to do more like a recursive proof, and I think there are a lot of existing tool like Polygon DK EVM or DK Stark or Starkware. I think we see a lot of new tools this year. So basically, for us, those tools inspire us and make us to understand how to build more, how to select the tech stack. Okay, the problem is that it's not that we have to develop by ourselves. The problem is how to choose correct tools, existing tool, SDK, library, and to build a correct tech stack suitable for our protocol. So basically, I think in the future, of course, we have very great, good platform, existing platform currently, and I believe it's just like we have Amazon, a lot of shopping, you can shop there, a lot of product there, but of course you can use Shopify. Shopify, you can build your own tool in Shopify. The model is different from Amazon, right? So I think in the near future, I believe that we have more and more tools available, which contributed by different community like DK Stock and like Polygon, like DK Sync a lot. So I believe that we can also utilize more tools and more ideas, more concept, and more tools from that and benefit us, and we can make the community grow together. Yeah. Okay.
Is like considering the current TVL and the user adjective in ZK layer 2 is not favorite when compared to the OP layer 2. So what do you think about the most important element linking to going to the mass adoption at the ZK layer 2 side? Instead, because we know like at OP layer 2 they got a lot of DeFi, a lot of gaming. So what do you think about like what is the element to go into the mass adoption at the ZK layer 2?
Okay. So let me confirm your question again.
So my question is about like what is the like majority elements that is like lacking to go into mass adoption in the ZK layer 2? Because like in the OP layer 2 right now we got DeFi, we got NFT, we got several applications. So what about like their ZK layer 2?
Okay. So what kind of application on layer 2 will be majority? Okay. Okay. Basically, in my opinion, my experience is limited. I think that because we pay a lot of attention on DeFi, so we believe that on DeFi, the layer 2 application will be booming because that, scalability, gas fee is a real problem, okay, on Ethereum. So basically, every trader hope to decrease the gas fee, right? And we also hope to decrease the gas fee when you are doing bridge, for example. So basically, I believe that the DeFi application will be booming by using ZK Rollup. But of course, we know that for other applications like NFT, GameFi, SocialFi, I also believe that ZK Rollup will be booming there, but the direction will be a little bit different because in GameFi we don't care much about like privacy, okay? But maybe in DeFi we pay attention on privacy more, so the direction will be a little bit different. But all of them, I believe, the ZK Rollup application will be booming. Yeah.
My turn. I think this problem, the difference between OP layer 2 and ZKL2 is not obvious now, I think. Because the Arbitron layer 2, their TVL is the highest, and they are doing very well. And but in the future, this may be the different. I think it's not in this stage. It's not different because if you the most difference is that if you use OP like L2, you withdraw money from L2 to L1. Maybe it takes 7 days. But everyone can use is centralized exchange to solve this problem. Yeah, but if you use ZK-L2, maybe it only takes 15 minutes. So that's the most important. So, but for the users, maybe if you move your asset from L1 to L2 and you only use once, and your asset will stay in the L2. So so the difference not that big, right? So but in the future, for the scalability, like Jerry said, it will be a lot of different. So maybe you so we consider this. So and we are. I think our project need a long-term project. So we want make our project on a long-term and flexibility L2 chain. So we will choose ZK L2, and another actually our Zomma has ready this April, and we are finding which chain we will launch that time, and after I come back from East Denver, and Arbitron has launched their token. So I talked to our team last launch on ZK Sync, and I think ZK Sync will be fine in the future. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks. I want to add actually to some of the use cases that were mentioned here, which is payment. And so when you start having payment, obviously you need privacy, but then also you need that finality, and then you cannot wait for a socioeconomic mode to just prove the transactions. So as we see more of these use cases being built, and today actually we have the PundiX team in the room. Where are you? Yeah. So this is some alpha for all of you. For example, what they do is they have ability to accept crypto payments for merchants to be able to settle these transactions. And just now they helped me buy a coffee for $2, but the gas fee on Ethereum was $2. So that's obviously not worth it. So that's why actually pretty soon we are announcing together PundiX is going to launch their chain on Polygon CDK as a layer 2. And the possibilities now become unlimited. So you can really have your own gas token. You can control your gas fees. You can control what happens on the ecosystem. You avoid fluctuation. And then you can even build some components where you can start inviting like e-commerce and merchant type applications on top of your chain. And so these use cases, as we get them adopted and they hide in the back, we are powering their infrastructure. They are doing the business side. We're just doing the technology side. And hopefully with this, we will show that ZK can bring security, scalability, and cheaper fees. So more of this.
Yeah, just to add on, right? So I think last round when we talk about mass adoption for end users, we talk about easy to use wallet. It's more like a Web2 experience. Then we talk about zero gas. But for ZK's layer 2, right? I see from the angle of how the community are engaged to build infrastructure easier for Web2 developers to use. That's where you can build, focus on the games or DeFi. The developers are really good at. And that's where, just take the fully on-chain game, for example. I see very two big community. One is building Dojo, as I mentioned. The other one is build MUD, which is on top of OP stack. So that's where you see the gaming ecosystem has been evolving from there. And now they have traditional game coming to build a better, easier to use and really more engaged games from there. So I think that's where for the mass adoption gonna come in.
Got it. So I think time is stop. It's time to stop, yeah. Actually, thanks for all the insights in today's panel, and also thanks for time structure to host this event. So yeah, thank you guys.